The key of reverse thinking is to bring the customer back into the heart of the business. Everyone says, the customer is the paycheck, but too often it's just a slogan put on the wall back where you collect your paycheck at the end of the 2 weeks or the month. You have to actually bake it into the principles of the company. For me, the whole notion of reverse thinking goes back to Walt Disney. Walt was really the first businessman to take emotion seriously. As he always said to the Imagineers, we're not here to sell a product, we're here to create an emotional condition, and that emotional condition or product is happiness. So what Walt tried to do is look at the atmospherics and how he set up the theme parks, but he was also really intent on the people, because the people part's the most important ultimately. It's the hardest to manage, but we have our most intense reactions to the other human beings. And so Walt did that pretty systematically, but I think really in a way too regimented. I think it lost its flavor, it lost its authenticity because it was so dictated. I think what Performance Solution is after with reverse thinking is to try to take the very strong and I think correct beliefs of Walt Disney, but to keep a more organic, a more natural flavor to it. That means you figure out where the customer is coming from, where you want the customer to go in terms of their reactions, and then you have to go back and seed it and monitor it, train people. You have to make them sensitive. The truth is that in most businesses, emotional literacy, emotional sensitivity is not a core competency. So you're almost starting from ground zero. And you have to make them realize the implications of their behavior, the implications of every word they say, every gesture they use, everything they might omit. And so reverse thinking pulls you back to that whole stream and tells you, let's look at all the implications for what's going to happen if we do X, Y, or Z. Most companies start completely the opposite way. They are very self-centered. It's all about me. It's all about operations. It's all about cutting costs. And then yes, we try to do the best we can, but it's a bolt-on. And it becomes a Frankenstein-like monster. And so you have to get back to the customer as the core. That's what I think reverse thinking is about.